の断りは乱れ、獣が命を食い荒らす。地上を自由にしていっただがその運命に立ちはだかる者たちがいた。正念場だな、コントラ。さあ、打ち出すぞ。この惨状にかの英雄はどういたしますか。遅かったな。この地に束の間の平和はもたらされ、されど終焉は近づいています。真実を隠してる。生きていてくれ。
聞いたわよ。この状況でもシャーレアンは沈黙を貫くとか。
生き残らねばならない。星が滅ぼうと絶対に。
だったら私たち暁の血明が戦うわ。世界が滅びを迎えるその日のため。
Hello everyone. Yeah, so Endwalker. When last we recorded FF14 stuff, God, sorry, that opening always gets me, so if my voice is suddenly, like, broken up at the beginning of this, that's why. But yeah, when last we did Final Fantasy stuff, we were back in Realm Reborn, so no, you did not miss a whole bunch of content. I decided that I would sit down and record my initial reaction playing through 6.0, 6.1, 6.2, 6.3. Now, this was decided after I had already started 6.0 content. In fact, I was on the quest line to doing Tower of Zot when I made this decision. So I started recording from there. And as such, I have actually recorded all the way through Endwalker, because in order to access New Game Plus, you have to do exactly that. So, with that said, I can now go into the New Game Plus, and I can do any of the MSQ stuff. And so, what I'm doing here is I am recording up to the Tower of Zot, and then after that, I will be letting past me, take it and go. I gotta say, this expansion is absolutely one of the best expansions out there. Having, gotten all the way through it and played all the way through it. So, that said, this is obviously the level 88 gear that I'm currently using as my glamour. I have, the best gear currently. It's all Rita Skeeta. The only thing I don't have that's Rita Skeeta is the rapier. And that's because the Rita Skeeter rapier was the first thing I picked up. And you can actually go in and, sell the Rita Skeeter rapier to a merchant that will give you, tokens. These right here. The Hunter Certificate of Grade 2 Import. And what that does is it allows you to buy an augmented version of the Rita Skeeter rapier. The problem is that it requires 14 or 17 of these Hanish certificates, and also requires 7 of an item called Dharma Rain or something like that. Dharma Rain costs 100 astronomy token, or totems, or tomes, whatever, tomestones of astronomy. And unfortunately, I did not know that at the time. So I gave up the rapier thinking, oh yeah, I'll just be able to, pick up the better version immediately. I could not. So I'm just holding on to the Wild Rose. I'm not bothering to upgrade it, anything like that, until I get those 700 astronomy tomes. And once I do, that will be it, basically. I'll be able to get the Rita Skeeter rapier, the augmented version, and then just go from there and, get another 700 tomes, and then, sell another piece of gear to get the augmented, and so on, until I have everything. So, now you'll notice in the opening that I was playing, I had the Japanese audio. We are playing in the Japanese audio because it is vastly superior to the English version, at least in my opinion. Your mileage may vary, and there's no problem with that. But my mileage is the English version does not compare at all to the Japanese version. So, the next ship to sail, Elfino is feeling the need to take stock. Kassandra, do you have some time to talk? I would like to gather everyone in Dawn's Respite and together assess the situation in which we find ourselves. So this is just after Fendeniel showed himself. The Telephori, and we were informed that no, Sharlayan will not do anything to help us in defeating the Telephori. So, let us take stock of the facts, shall we? The crisis at hand began with the sudden appearance of ominous towers in a multitude of locations throughout the world. We have since learned that said structures were brought into being by an organization known as the Telephori. The Telephori's stated purpose is to recreate the final days of eons past, an apocalyptic event that would result in the destruction of all we hold dear. Already have these towers of theirs been the cause of untold suffering. Also, these are going to be hour-long episodes. I started with the intent of doing like half-hour episodes of Endwalker. That did not happen. After like 3 episodes that were all fairly close to an hour long, I said, you know what? I'm just going to make this an hour-long series. Countless innocents kidnapped and imprisoned, their faith perverted for primal summonings. And unless we find a way to deal with the corruptive aura surrounding the spires, we can't even get close enough to rescue anyone. Those shielded with the blessing of light seem able to resist being tempered, at least. But after what happened to Arenvald and Fordola, we need to be very, very careful about how we proceed. Yet while these threats close to home are of paramount concern, we mustn't lose sight of the situation in Garlemald. As you know, the Telephori are under the leadership of Fendeniel and one other delightful fellow, Zenos Yegelvis, the Crown Prince and our dear friend. To date, he's reclaimed his old body, murdered Emperor Varus, and plunged Garlemald into an even deeper pit of chaos. The capital has probably seen the worst of it. For a good while there, it saw the bloodiest fighting in the War of Succession. For that has changed, and in troubling ways. Aye, during our reconnaissance, the air was not once rent by the barking of cannons, or the cries of discord. 'Twas an eerie fog of silence which did blanket that ruined city. The inhabitants appeared to have been tempered, and with nary a word spoken did they labor to transform the palace into a soaring edifice born of nightmares. If they were indeed made thralls, it seems safe to assume that these events, too, were orchestrated by the Telephori. An army of primals is often enough, but in light of recent developments, I fear it is only the prelude to an even greater catastrophe. We need to devise a means to counter this threat, and quickly, before our allies are overwhelmed. We will find a way in Charlie, and I am sure of it. Master Fortunal's comments regarding the final days were curious to say the least. Her form knows more than it is letting on. Sorry to interrupt. We've just received word from Mistress Creel. She says that arrangements for your visit have been finalized. You're to head to Limsa Leminsa and board the next ship bound for Sharlayan. On arrival, present yourselves as associates of the students of Baldesian, come to assist with the Order's restoration. The arrangements may be settled, but what of your thoughts? You must race at the prospect of returning home after so long. I am eager to see it, of course. Of course. We should set off at once. And I'll accompany you to the docks. Need at least one person there to wave and cry and wish you a safe journey. Man, it's so weird it's so weird seeing Alphino without his, Sage gear. I got so used to that throughout Endwalker. But yeah, I mean, you can clearly tell I have beaten Endwalker, considering, I have the Endwalker title, so. But yeah. This is, honestly, like I said, this is one of the best expansions. I think Shadowbringers had the best villain thus far. But this is one of the best expansions, just as a whole. It destroys me by the end. I actually ended up having to stop recording for 2 days at one point in order to, before I could come back to it. It was ridiculous just how much it had destroyed me, so. You'll see all that when we get to that. So, unfortunately, that does mean that throughout the Labyrinthos and Thevnair arcs, you're not gonna, really get my reaction the way that it was back then. I'm still gonna try to react, I remember my reactions, so I'm gonna try to give those same reactions anyway, just because I am capable of, I can't do that in New Game Plus mode, I see. Give me one moment. Alright, I wanted to get the outfit that I had, in, up until that part. That way it's not why are you running around, why are you doing Endwalker, but you're running around in freaking, endgame gear, So, unfortunately, I have no way of de-leveling. When we get to, the spot, when we get to the break where Past Me takes over. Everything will change about my character. Because they'll be oh look, I'm back to being low level again. So everyone's here, which is good, because I've already paid for your passage, and the fee is non-refundable. The ship for Sharlayan should be pulling into port soon, so please follow me and have all your luggage close at hand. Now, this was a really, I know I keep saying it, but this was a really good expansion. It really was. I really enjoyed it. And as I said it in the as I say in the ending, it's just gonna get better, dude. It's just gonna get better. That's the scary part. Honestly.
そろそろ2の積み下ろしが終わるそうだ。乗船は問題なく始まりそうだな。
あら、聞いてきてくれたのね。よかったわ。旅の最初くらいは順調に行きたいもの。
Now I started Endwalker immediately after I finished Shadowbringers, so
この町に住んでたガキの頃、こいつと同じ外洋航路船でシャーレアンから来たルイズワ様に出会ったんだ。
Mr. Louis Swa.
そして今その孫たちとシャーレアンに帰ろうとしている。つくづく不思議なもんだな、人生ってやつは。
ええ、流れゆく時を感じます。当時のあなたはこの港に降り立った我が死に窃盗を働こうとして返り討ちにされたとか。つい
Whoops. Boy, Thancred.
へえ、それ詳しく聞いてみたいわね。
Right?
エステニアン殿はシャーレアンに行くのは初めてかい？
Also, the graphics will get poor for a bit when past me takes over. Because I didn't realize I didn't have my graphics card in drivers installed. I didn't have the graphics card drivers installed for a while. And I didn't know that. So I'm able to play at a much higher resolution and quality now. Without it freaking lagging.
これはその尊敬しているからであって。
だったら改めろ。他と同じでいい。
Dispense with the sirs.
でないと俺も特別に敬って。
Little Lord Elfino.
分かったからその呼び方はよしてくれ。これから。
Whoops. I keep skipping a little early.
ああ、ま、それなりにな。
Teteru.
タタル、どうかしたか？すごく不安だって顔に書いてあるぞ。
I love Teru. I really despise Teteru's like English voice. I really like her Japanese one.
ただ相手にするのは世界の破壊を企むテロフォロイです。きっとまた命がけの戦いになります。
That said, Creel is the same way because her Japanese voice is my absolute favorite Japanese voice actress, so.
私はこちらに残りますから、また皆さんと無事に会えるのかなってつい考えてしまって。
I'll bring them back safe and sound, I promise. No sense worrying about the things we're powerless to change. I'll bring them back safe and sound, I promise.
はい、約束です。
おお、間に合ったようでよかった。
Ori Boulder!
オーリーボルダー、クルトゥネもどうしたの？
I had no idea when I got to this scene that this was the start of everybody is here.
私たちはこれからラノシアの塔へ向かい、国家団やコボルド族と協力して異形の蛮神対策に当たります。
Like,
その前に
you'll
ようと思いまして。
you'll see that when we get to the part where we go to Garlemald, but like, oh my
留
gosh.
守を守ってくれている
It's a running thing.
任務中の面々が皆さんの無事を願っていると言っていました。そしてこっちは任されたとも。
Like it's a running thing that I say throughout the other episodes.
私たちも同じ気持ちです。暁の決命を挙げて世界の終焉を退けましょ
う。Nice.
出航の準備ができたぞ。シャーレアンに向かうやつは速やかに乗ってくれ。
Off to Sharlayan.
時間だな。
では行ってくるよ。有力な情報を得られたらすぐに連絡する。こちらで任務に当たる皆こそくれぐれも気をつけてくれ。
That said,
皆さんいってらっしゃいませ。
installing the graphic drivers did nothing to help with Minecraft. For those people who have been watching either regular or SC colonies. I did a lot of offline work in SC colonies recently. Off we go.
そうしてまたお前は一歩を踏み出した。それがやがて世界を救うのかは今の私たちをして定められず、故にただ新たな幕開けにふさわしい言葉を添えよう。生きることは死にゆくこと。出会えば別れ、始まれば終わる。せいぜい惜しんで進むがいい。その旅の先。
I heard that one of the people involved with Endwalker, I don't know which one specifically, but one of them was going through cancer.
星と命の沈む海底に真実は待つ。
And like was hospitalized and like on death, on his deathbed basically. And he just said like, fine, in that case, I'm just gonna work. And then he did. And then he got better. Because he like refused. He was just like, you know what? Fine. Whatever. I don't care. I'm just gonna keep working anyway. And like they had to like bring his stuff to him, and he was like working in the hospital. And that like that determination and will to just keep going, like basically cured him. So Heidelin.
聞いて感じて考えて
Here,
あんたの目が覚め
Heidelin.
たのか。まだ明け方だぞ。まあここで熟睡する方が難しいよな。周りも起きてるやつの方が多そうだ。誰かに呼びかけられてた。いや、少なくとも俺には聞こえなかったが。とりあえず外の空気でも吸ってきたらどうだ。他のみんなもそうしてるみたいだ。もうすぐシャーレアン本島が見えてもいいくらいだしな。
Sharlayan. I like the way they say it. Sharlayan. don't remember if this was the first time or if the first time was in 5.55. But there she is. Heidelin.
よかった。私の声がまだあなたに届いてくれて。聞いて、感じて、考えて。こうして地上で言葉を交わすのは初めてですね。クリスタルに導かれし光の戦士よ。
Why now, Heidelin? I can trust your words no longer.
第一世界での旅を終えたあなたにはそう言われるのではないかと思っていました。あなたが見て、聞いて、触れてきた通り、私はハイデリンは古き万神です。古の時代、終末の最悪を退けるために作られたゾディアーク。そして私はそれを制する者。けれどあの時代を取り戻さんとする者の強い願いによってもう7度ゾディアークの統合を許しています。そうしてかの神が力を集めるほど私は急速に摩耗していく。もはやあなたの意識を狭間の領域に呼ぶことさえ叶いません。それでも今回だけはどうしても伝えなければならなかった。あなたたちは私に導かれずとも己の意志で星の過去を受け止めました。もって私とあなた二つの時間が交わりかけています。だからこそ始まってしまうかもしれない。星と命をめぐる試練、運命を決するための大いなる戦いが。あなたがこの言葉の意味を知るとき、過酷な試練を超える力をその旅路のうちに得ていたのなら。
She's so pretty though.
時の彼方で交わされた約束を果たしましょう。
Promise to Azam.
やつは前方をご覧あれ。目的のシャーレアン本島が見えてきたぞ。
お行きなさい。どんな時だって旅人は新天地に目を輝かせるものよ。きっとまたすぐに会いましょう。
Heidelin. She's so pretty though. Like, oh my gosh, I seriously love freaking Heidelin's design. Also, it's really funny seeing Alice's old outfit.
ちょっと体は痛いけど。
いやあ、おはよう。君はもう島を見たのかい？
じゃあ一緒に見に行きましょう。選手の方空いてるかしら。
And look upon Sharlayan.
ああ、やっぱり来たか。今朝はよく見えるぞ。懐かしの シャーレヤン本国だ。
Heck yeah, this music, dude.
ああ、本当だ。
Wow, it looks vastly better in this cutscene. Just because
私たちルベユール家に戻るためじゃなく
last time I didn't have the graphic drivers installed. Looks vastly better with all the
お
stuff.
前たちだけでやれって話でもないだろう。
Mm.
ええ、彼の言う通り、私たちが同じ船に乗っているということ
I love Arianje's
を
voice.
お忘れにならぬよ
So good, man. In Japanese, his English one is not.
ありがとう、みんな。もちろん、何より頼りにしているとも。
I have been playing in
この船が
Japanese
入港するのは本国の中心地でもあるオールドシャーレアンよ。
since Heaven's Word. Because I just got tired of the
あ
English
らゆる知
voices.
識と情報が集まるあの都で私たちは必ず成果を上げる。待っていてくれる人たちのためにもね。
Freaking love this music, dude. Even more so having actually played Endwalker. I love this freaking music, man. Endwalker! Let's go! Who's excited for
北洋諸島
FF14 vids?
シャーレアン。知心左略を守護神として掲げ、あらゆる知識の集積者足らんとする学術とした。かつては帝地ドラバニアにも植民都市を持ち、各国からの留学生を受け入れていたものだが、ガレマール帝国のアラミゴ侵攻を受け、一夜にして大撤収を果たす。それほどまでに戦を嫌う徳学者たちは、果たしてお前の味方となりうるものか。
Northern Empty. Old Sharlayan.
下船できるまで時間がかかったな。次は入国手続きか？
ええ、そっちでは引っかからないといいのだけれど。
シャーレアンは国交を閉ざしている状態なんだろう。今更だが、俺やこいつのようなよそ者でも許可は下りるのか？
ええ、確かに国家規模での取引は同盟を結んでいる一部の中立国としかしていないわ。とはいえ、鎖国を強固にしすぎては生活するにも不便だし、大目的である知識の集積にも支障が出る。だからきちんと申請がされていて、目的や身元を証明できさえすれば、シャーレアン人でなくても入国は可能になっているのよ。
なるほどな。
May. He's like, May. Yeah.
それについてみんなにも念押ししておきたいことがあるの。入国手続きでは所属や目的を問われるはず。そこでシャーレアン外の機関である暁を名乗るのは情勢的に避けておきたいわ。クルルからの連絡にあった通り、バルデシオン委員会再建のための協力者という形で話を進めましょう。
Come on, click. Thank you.
あなたは元からバルデシオン委員会の所属でしょ。私たちの引率役ということで先導してもらえるかしら。
了解だ。入国手続きは確かこの先だったよな。早速行ってみよう。
Graha. He's seriously one of my favorite characters, Graha. And so we have arrived in Sharlayan. At long last.
さっきの船で到着したんだが、入国手続きを頼めるか。
もちろん。その文様、賢人ですね。
ああ、バルデシオン委員会所属の賢人、グラハティアだ。
Grahatia.
エオルゼアで調査に当たってたんだが、委員会を立て直すため力になってくれる奴らを連れて帰還した。
なるほど。確かにバルデシオン委員会の協力者については本日付で到着予定との申請を受けています。他にも数名賢人がいらっしゃるようですね。ではまとめて先に手続きをさせていただきます。
やし取られるよ。
Still a real. Yanje, Thancred.
あれ、魔法の名簿だわ。大書院に保管されている国民名簿とつながってるのよ。
That is really cool, not gonna lie.
全員確認が取れましたので、出入国の履歴に追記をしておきました。あなた方の手続きは以上です。では次の方。
Alisei and Elfino.
アルフィノ・ルベユールだ。
Have you?
同じくアリゼ・ルベユールよ。
Leviulu. Alisei and Elfino Leviul.
はい、こちらも問題なく完了です。ですが、ルベユール家のご子息とご息女は感動されたと最近もっぱらの噂ですよ。
Right, that happened. It's been almost. It took me 3 months to get through all
そうで
this.
あっても帰国を拒む理由にはなりませんが、何かと憂慮すべきことが多い時世です。くれぐれも問題は起こさないように。
Like, I started recording these back in
記
December,
念しておこう。
so it is now March. Well, it's February 28th, the day I'm recording
シャーレアン
these.
街の協力者なんだが、申請はされているはずだから確認してくれ。
Estinian. Kassandra Sevilla.
お名前とご職業は？
Kassandra Sevilla, adventurer by trade. Kassandra Sevilla, artisan. Kassandra Sevilla, champion of Eorzea. Adventurer by trade.
冒険者。冒険者ね。まあ、エオルゼアでは正式な職業になっているようですし、申請とも相違はないのでいいでしょう。
I think I did champion of Eorzea last time, so that's why I wanted to
そ
do
れで、そ
adventurer.
ちらの方は？
エスティニアン・バーリのイシュガルドの竜騎士団に所属していた。
Estinian Valinor. I think this is the first time we actually hear his like last name,
してい
Valinor.
た。つまり元軍人ですね。失礼ですが、今は何をお仕事に？
That's a good question. He's like, what is your profession now? Grail.
待ってください。
There she is.
その人は間違いなくうちで雇った傭兵です。ほら、バルデシオン委員会には危険地帯での調査がつきものでしょ。
クルル・バルデシオン。神聖の主であるあなたがそう証言するのなら構いませんが。
Real Baldesion.
いくら背に腹が変えられない状況でも、うろんな連中を呼び込むのは感心しませんね。一歩間違えれば、今度こそあなた方の組織は。
She's like, I'm not happy with just this random mercenary.
大丈夫。彼らは信頼できる友人で仲間ですから。
So, fine, fine.
クルルさん。
Poor Stinian though. He's just like, I don't have a profession now.
それはこっちのセリフよ。みんな、船旅お疲れ様。早速いろいろ話したいところだけど、ここだと邪魔になっちゃうわね。向こう。
Whoops.
ようこそオールドシャーレヤンへ。
Welcome to Sharlayan.
お抱えの傭兵とくれば報酬は弾んでもらえそうだな。
あれはそっちが言葉に詰まるからでしょ。
This place is so cool though, man. Sharlayan. Oh, it's cold here today. It is snowing. Glad I spotted your ship coming into port. The officers are born bureaucrats and sticklers for detail. In any case, you may relax and take a moment to get your landlags back. Yeah. I don't remember what rewards there were normally, so... Krill sweeps the scions with a speculative look. I think I will probably be recording up to Tower of Zot, or up to where past me will take over, before these have started to air, I think, but I'm not sure. I thought to launch directly into an explanation of what I've learned, and how I might proceed. But this is Kassandra and Estinian's first time in Sharlayan, and for the rest of you, a homecoming that was long overdue. Right? Freaking 4 expansions. You must have places you wish to visit, and people you're dying to see. Therefore I propose we postpone our agenda, so that you all may have sufficient time to recover from your journey, and get your bearings in the city. Once you've settled in, we can reconvene at the Baldesian Annex. How does that sound? 'Tis a fine suggestion. We may not be welcome at the Levieux estate as such, but I should like to nose around the neighborhood all the same. I think I'm doing more of like a English Elfino, but oh well. I'm equally untethered, as it were. There is no particular place that my kin call home. Still, I would not pass up the opportunity to reacquaint myself with the city. So, like, yeah, because and I think I completely missed that last time, but like, there really is no, like, place that the Mikote call home so far that we've seen. Likewise, a quick tour of our old haunts might even yield some useful gossip. The annex was west of the Aetherite Plaza, wasn't it? I shall join you there anon. Yes, we'll see you there. I too have places I would be remiss in not visiting forthwith. By thy leave. Bye-bye. What of you, Astinian? My services as a guide are yours for the asking. That won't be necessary. Till we reconvene, I prefer to wander as the wind takes me. But I could... Oh. Poor Grail. Well, Raha, would you like to join us then? You've been gone for quite a while. This would be the perfect way to refresh those dusty old memories of yours. Oh, of course, if you will have me. Come, Kassandra, Sharlayan awaits. Can I get warm clothes? This place is freezing. I don't think I ever had it snow when I was here the first time. It wasn't until like I got the warm outfit for Garlemald that it like started snowing here for me the first time. After you, my friend. I'm more than content to follow your lead. Raha is now accompanying you. Yeah, this is one of my favorite mechanics. Oh, and people have come home, so I'm going to need to break for now, but we will come back later. So, quick outro. Sorry.